My name is Norma Rojas Mora, and I am the president of Latina Leaders of Kern County. Well, it is our mission to foster, identify, and develop leadership opportunities for Latinas in our community, and also to affect key issues affecting our community. The organization was actually founded back in 1998. I believe a group of ladies in Kern County got together and said, you know, there are a lot of Latinas in leadership positions, but we really don't network and interact. So over the years, the organization has been small, been big, been small. But finally, last year, we received our nonprofit status. So now we are an official 501c3, although the organization has been in existence for several years. Our board meets monthly, and we do have several subcommittees. So depending on the subcommittee, our organization either meets quarterly for socials. We have our youth leadership program, which meets monthly for 9 months. And then our various committees meet monthly as well. For this year, our focus has really been to grow our youth leadership program. We've grown the program from about 40 participants to over 100. Our goal is also to engage more women in the community to become leaders or coaches for the young women. And also an exciting development for 2012 is that we're developing an adult leadership program that we hope to be implementing, if not by the end of this year, then the beginning of next year. The purpose of the youth leadership program is to help young women and their families identify and make good life choices. Whether it's in education or just their life choices, we want to be able to impact and have them think about that. The way the program works is we have a group of anywhere from 5 to 9 high school girls. So each high school is represented, and we assign a leader or mentor per high school. So that's the way we're able to assist the youth. I always like to talk about one particular experience where, because we do a parent orientation as well, we had a young lady who was just phenomenal in math and sciences. And at our session, we talked to the parents a lot about this fear of letting our young ladies go away from Bakersfield to study. And so I spent a lot of time with the mom, one-on-one, even outside of the session, talking just about their values and how, as young women, we don't forget those values just because we're away from our parents. And so the session had ended, our program had ended, and about, I would say a year later, I happened to be shopping and I ran into the young lady. And she yells my name from across the store and comes running over and just says, "I'm so glad that I'm seeing you," gives me a hug and says, "You changed my life."
Oh my goodness.
She said, "I know that my life would be so much different had I not participated in that program, but now I'm at UC San Diego,
Wow.
and my parents allowed me to go away to study," and she's a math major there. She's now, she'll be starting her second year. We do 2 out-of-town field trips with them. One session we take them to the Cesar Chavez Retreat Center in Keene. What we're finding is that a lot of the young women don't even know the local history. So it's hard to be proud of something that you're not familiar with. And so we really want them to be proud of their roots here in Kern County. But also during that session, we do a lot about cultural identity. That it's okay to be proud of where their family and where they come from. The different cultural habits, the wealth that they bring with their culture, and we want them to be proud of that and to embrace it and not try to hide it. And we see that has made a huge impact even on their self-esteem. So it's been wonderful to see that. The other thing is that we do take them to UCLA and USC, we do a day trip to 2 of the college campuses because, again, a lot of these young ladies are applying to colleges that they've never even set foot on. And so we interact with Latina organizations at those campuses. A group by the name of Hermanas Unidas actually provides the tour for our girls. And it's also really neat to see because they can interact with these young ladies and see themselves in them. And so they realize that anything is possible. We give them access to different leadership opportunities in the community. We make available to them different community service opportunities. We work with our local representatives to try to offer some internship opportunities if possible. So just depending on where the girls are, a lot of them will step forward and say that they're interested in more intensive leadership. The biggest and most significant change is a change in their attitude about themselves. You know, when they first start the program, I always laugh because you see them huddled over, kind of embarrassed coming in. And by the end of the program, you see them sitting up and seeing them speaking up and showing more pride in themselves. But even more importantly, what we're seeing is networking at a very young age. With modern technology, you see them connecting via Facebook, and so they're not strangers anymore. Again, just to relay, I was at a Cal State Bakersfield orientation, and a lot of the young women that were there were kind of scared, and you could see, but then I started noticing some of them connecting, and it was girls from this leadership program. So they didn't feel so lonely, and they remembered one another. So that networking opportunity is also, I think, something that they walk away with that's really valuable. The community should support our programs because the reality is, looking at census data, Latinos are here, they're here, and they're growing in numbers. They're strong, and so the opportunities that we're able to provide to Latinos benefit the entire community. You know, we can't live so isolated, and we need to see that our next public representative or the people leading our schools are these young people. So we need to invest and show them not only what the possibilities are, but develop that and foster that self-esteem so that they can walk away knowing that they shouldn't just leave. They need to come back to this community so that we can help it grow and make it the best community it can be. The students can get involved by speaking to their counselors on campus. We identify participants through the various school counselors, and so we like having that relationship with the school. And in terms of becoming a leader, if you're an adult interested in providing some support to our young ladies, then you can access our website at www.kernlatinas.org. We have a membership application. On your membership application, if you check off the box that you're interested in the educational subcommittee, then you are contacted immediately and put to work. So, and that's the best way we've found of getting a lot of people interested in the program. I think just that it's an exciting time for our organization. We're growing in numbers, not just through our adult component and our youth component, but now we're seeing that Latina Leaders isn't just for women. We have several men joining our organization, again, because they see the value in what we're doing, and so I encourage anyone, not just women, to take a look at our website and get involved, because I think there's room for benefit to a lot of different populations.